Hey, what up, good people? I'm Wayman.
Hey, I'm Robbie.
And this is Love.Logic.Laughter. How you feeling today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm blessed, yet holding on. I'm sorry, let me say it appropriately. I'm blessed and highly favored.
So churchy.
Yet holding on. Yeah, so Love Logic Laughter. We believe we have Love Logic Laughter. You have Love Logic Laughter. We just want to share it together. Is that all right with you? Huh?
You so goofy.
All right. All right, cool, man. Go ahead.
So we have Dr. Word Up.
Yo.
Hey. He's going to start us off with a question. What you got for us?
So listen, it's really about to be a hot girl summer 2021.
Okay.
All 2021. I'm talking about serious. You know, Meg Thee Stallion came out with that new joint for the summer.
Yeah.
City boys, though, we up, baby.
Hey, can't forget about that. But here's the thing. I'm out here looking at these girls walking around like they getting ready for the Olympics or something. I'm like, they taking this swimwear serious.
Yeah. Michael Phelps up.
Michael Phelps. I'm like, boy, they are not taking these bonnets off. I'm talking about they walking around. I'm like, they got to be going to a pool, but they going to the.
These.
Listen, I'm talking about them black bonnets. Look, yeah, with the fancy ones with the silk, like you got, stepping it up.
Creative with it.
But here's the thing, y'all. I'm seeing them in the grocery store. I'm seeing them at the mall. I'm seeing them at church, driving in their car.
Okay.
I'm like, what is this? What's going on? What you got under there?
Like, it's a fitted. Like, all we need is a logo. Okay.
Exactly. So is this the new pandemic? The bonnet pandemic? What's going on, y'all? Talk to me, please.
Listen, let me come first, okay? Listen, ladies. I wear bonnets, okay? It protects my hair, keeps my style intact. But listen, I do not condone wearing them out. I feel like we already have all these stereotypes and all these things stacked against us. Why are you adding one more thing? Your bonnet is for the house. Do not wear it outside. Just take the little time out. Let your hair, I'd rather your hair look raggedy than you have your bonnet on. I mean, what do you think?
So,
Let's get this male perspective.
Right. Let me make sure I say the appropriate thing before I get canceled, before we even was activated. So now I'm for the bonnets, like in the household, because if you don't sleep in the bonnet, that's adding another 30 minutes for your prep time getting ready.
Correct.
And I don't have time for it. So I'm for bonnets at the crib. But outside of the crib, it's a little played out. It's a little played out.
What do you think about when you see a woman with their bonnet on? What do you feel? Like, what's the male? What y'all think? Come on, you gotta, the people want to know.
So I'm honestly, I'm tired of it. I think you should just take the extra time to do your hair, put a cap on or something like that, put a baseball cap on or something like that. I think with the bonnet, now correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. Bonnets were originally created to help y'all when you go to bed or whatever to keep your hair intact, right?
That is correct.
Right. So I don't think it should be worn outside of the house. It's the same way of house coats. You know what I'm saying? Like bonnets.
Y'all used to get mad when your parents, people's parents come pick them up with their house coats and house shoes and things on to embarrass you. Yes. Y'all was get mad. But now y'all are out here doing the same thing with these bonnets. Yeah. Listen.
Elementary school, it was embarrassing for somebody to see their parent come up in a house coat. So I think just to like what you said, you kind of open up the door for judgment. So you can't really get mad if somebody's judging you because you're like, well, I don't care what they think. I do this, and this. Like, no, just take it off.
Now,
just like what I'm saying. Like, okay, so look, let's take it from this angle. Hear me out. You know what I'm saying? So what if you a single woman? Let's say you might be looking. You could pass the man of your dreams. You could pass that one for you. He ain't finna double take if you in that bonnet.
Well, listen. Well, they may say, well, he wasn't the one for me then. If he passed me in my bonnet, then that means you wasn't the one for me. Now, let me play devil's advocate. I got to play devil's advocate for some. Listen, we have all been to get our hair done. And maybe your stylist forgot something or you needed a little bit more of something else. And you had to run to the hair store real fast, real quick. Maybe you could put a little bunny on if you didn't have a hat or something to go to the hair store right quick to get something to finish your style. But then if someone saw you, they wouldn't know that it was just a real quick run to finish up a style. Y'all gonna see us and judge us. I just want to throw that
look, so let me throw this out here. I don't think do-rags are appropriate.
We don't mind do-rags.
No, you said y'all don't like do-rags all the time.
Not all the time.
Now look, it was a point in time, you know what I'm saying? I had the waves, 360s was rocking, you know what I'm saying? Now, now them jeans done caught up in father time, you know what I'm saying? Hey, no line up, we shine up, baby. You got to shine that thing, you hear me? Hey, you know what I'm saying? So look, but I don't know. I just think I'm trying to not get canceled and be considerate of people. I think when we leave out of the house, we need to be presentable.
I like it.
You hate for me to go out the house and look, you don't like when I go out of the house if I got on basketball shorts and Nike slides or something in my mailbox attire. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so sometimes,
That's thought wear. That's male thought wear.
Yeah, that's a whole nother subject. But anyway, so I think, I get it. At times we making runs or whatever, but we've made this a part of the wardrobe. Would you agree to that?
Yeah. Yeah.
We need to counsel that as being a part of the wardrobe, and let's just keep that in-house. Agreed?
I agree.
Let the church say amen.
Amen.
But I guess, we can't make that decision. But hey, we just speaking on it. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
All right, so on to next. So look, we were riding in the car and we were just thinking about all of these old school R&B songs. They had meaning, had a little substance to it. You know what I'm saying?
Made you think.
You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
Made you want to be in love.
Come on now. Hey, but some of them lyrics was, hey. You gotta go downtown. They was freaky. You hear me?
And that next too close.
Now here you go. You make it. Hey, and we really in the back with our parents going in.
If y'all listen to
and they talk about going in. You know what I'm saying? We had no clue.
No clue.
Yeah, but then you think about understanding.
Yes.
Huh? How can we communicate?
If you don't hear
what I say. Because half y'all women ain't listening. I'm just playing. I ain't trying to get I'm just throwing in a little jab. Nah, but for real. So how can we communicate if you don't hear what I say?
That's good.
Real good, ain't it?
Where are you going with this?
Huh? Where am I going?
Where are you going?
Because I'm just curious of, do we lack understanding? Not me and you. I'm just saying as a people, whether it's in your friendships, relationships, do we lack understanding?
I feel like people don't want to understand. I feel like they don't want to take the time out to listen to people, to listen to each other's hearts, to work to understand a person, and really have that reciprocity in conversations.
Folks always got to use their vocab, don't they? Golly. Go ahead, my bad.
It's give and take.
It is.
You make a statement and then you listen for an answer, and it just keeps going back and forth like that. I feel like people are so busy right now. It's like they don't have the time. They don't want to make the time to actually listen to people. What do you think?
Well, I think people have time. I think most of the people just listen to respond, and you don't listen to understand. When you just listen to respond, you really just waiting on the person to shut up so you can give your statement Or you might not even wait on them to be quiet. You're just like, all right, I've heard enough. Let me say what I have to say. And I use this word lightly, but I think it's selfish. I think it's selfish when you know what? I take that back. It is selfish. It is selfish when you are in a relationship or a friendship and you only care about yourself.
Even a business.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, if you don't understand people, you don't understand business.
Right.
Because business is people. And so if you're not trying to understand people, you don't understand business. Whether that's whoever the stakeholders are, the clients, like, in whatever you do, in whatever realm you're in, whatever aspect of life, like, you have to understand people. Mm-hmm. And I think when you get to that point that you don't, it's selfish because it's not always about you. And I think for me, that might be a little different because, like, I'm like a servant, by nature. So I'm always constantly thinking about, someone else, how someone else feels. What can I do for them? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm still stubborn.
Yes.
Wait a minute now. Hold on. Man, we going off script now. Come on now. Huh? Hop back on the road like the old or get back on the road. I'm just saying, like, I don't want it to be.
We can't forget that.
I don't want it to be. I don't want it to be taken like out of context. Like, I think about other people and try to understand them. But I mean, let's get it. I'm still stuck in my ways though.
Now, speaking of that, do we need to understand like how a person is, like their upbringing, their love language? Do people get, like take the time out to think about those things?
No, we don't, because okay, let's use us for example.
Okay.
So our upbringing in our household, we express love differently. Mm-hmm. You came from I love you, lovey-dovey, hugging type of family. We didn't. Like, our love is expressed through actions. Being there, doing acts of service and things like that. So that's how our love was expressed growing up. And so when us trying to come together, it was different. I'm not the. Let me rephrase that. I'm not gonna say I'm not, because I know I'm trying to become better at just the I love yous all the time and the hugging and the kid, like that. We didn't grow up with that.
But you do a lot of other things.
Absolutely.
And.
Come on, brag on your boy. I'm listening.
Your love language is, acts of service.
For sure. Hold on. Let's talk about. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You do a lot of little things, kind gestures. You help me in ways that you're very intuitive. Like, I don't have to tell you to do certain things or ask you to do certain things. You already think for us, or you think for me, and that says a lot about your heart. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want people to take that out of context either. Like, I think for you.
Well, they know.
Man, you know how
people ladies, you know what I mean. How,
for example, like
if I'm working on a project, he's already thinking of ways to help me with the project. Yeah, or in essence helps the entire team.
Or like, you never pump your gas, but then if I know that you're about to go somewhere, I'm gonna check the gas a day before you gotta do it, so you ain't even gotta worry about if the gas is in there.
Always.
Yeah.
I almost forgot how to. Right. I almost forgot how to pump. Over here while he's tooting his own.
All right, my bad. I digress. Acts of service is my love language, and I think for you, words of affirmation is yours. Oh, Lord help. I struggle. I struggle with that. So
you're working on it.
Yeah. I mean, but I guess
and gifts. I like gifts.
Yeah, you like gifts too.
And it doesn't have to be, ladies, and gentlemen, when your love language is gifts as well, it doesn't mean that they have to be luxury, lavish, name brand, all of that. I like things that may be sentimental for me.
Right.
Like if he comes home with the purple pack of Skittles, I love it. Like he thought about my favorite, candy. Then he got the right pack. I love that. Get me my hot Cheetos and my white cheddar popcorn. Everybody who knows me know that's my favorite snack. He'll come and bring me that. Like those kinds of small gifts. Like I love that. That's how you get to my heart. Yeah.
And I guess for me personally, I don't go out and get the over the top gifts unless I know for sure that you want it. Some guys out here going, oh, I just snagged this bag, or I had to get this. Like, nah, I'm not getting it unless I know for sure. Because
don't snag me.
Mine will hurt your heart. If it's ugly and she don't want it, she'll tell you right then, like, oh, it's cute, but why didn't you get the black one?
I'm not that bad.
Did you not talk to my sister? She would have told you that I wanted this. You know what I'm saying? So I know for sure. But
thanks, sister.
But no, you make a great point. I think a lot of times when we think about gifts, we think about these over the top gifts, and we don't think about the small sentimental things that,
that
prick your heart.
Yeah, that prick your heart.
Mm-hmm. All right, so look, we was talking about love languages, and maybe for those they might not know about the love language or what they are, or some people think they're accurate, others like, oh, it's nonsense. So I know we already said mine was acts of service. Yours is words of affirmation. You got physical touch, quality time, and receiving gifts. Can you have more than one?
You can have more than one. Like I said, mine was every time I take the test, it is words of affirmation and gifts. I always have two. They can't decide which one. Which one is which.
Yeah. No, I think for me, mine is always acts of service. Every time I take it, whether it's as a couple or by myself, it's always acts of service. So let me ask you this then. Does love language only apply to relationships, or can it apply to friendships?
I think you should know your friends' love languages too. In order to be a better friend, to be the best friend that you can be, I feel like you need to know their love languages too. So, I mean, do you think that?
No, I agree.
In your friend circle?
I agree. Yeah, I believe in the circle. I know how all of my friends are, and so I know how to talk to them, and what to do or what not to do. But then I think too, when you know that, then you need to always work it's for growth.
Yeah.
You should always be striving for growth, even in friendships. And I think we lose that a lot of times. Because you just said it, being a good friend or being the best friend possible. But do people think about being the best friend? It's just like, oh, we friends, that's good enough.
I think that, goes back to what I originally said about people not really knowing, even when people evolve in their friendships. Like people change, just like you change in relationships, you change in friendships, and you change who you are and goals that you want to achieve. And I feel like people don't take the time to see when a friend has changed and support them in that change, especially when it's a change for the better.
Absolutely.
And then working together, maybe as a unit, to change something together or do something together, a business or something like, or investment or something like that, doing it together as a group of friends.
I agree. You should always be growing, holding each other accountable, striving for the best, and just trying to, each year, each month, each day, each second, you should try to be a better friend. I heard someone say it too. They're like, change your circle or change your circle. Once again, change your circle or change your circle. I mean, I think with the circle, you should, like we just said, I don't want to be repetitive, but we should always be evolving, have growth, great conversation, business venture.
Do different things.
And you know what? A lot of things that we talk about it at home, but from a spiritual aspect in the, you should always make sure that in the circle, like, you're good spiritually. Like, I pray for my friends on the regular. You know, I'll call out by name. I call out by situations. Of course, I do the same for family and all that stuff. But even friends, because, you know,
to be specific.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm calling names. I'm calling situations. Whether they're making the decision. I don't know. I just always want all of us to be better.
I agree.
Yeah.
Ditto. I do the same.
Huh?
I do the same.
Man, copycat.
You can't copycat that kind of love for friendships, you know. It's just something you do.
All right, cool. All right, so look, before we wrap up, any shout outs you want to give anybody before we wrap it up?
Yes, my earrings today, you can see these are from J. Nicole Art Therapy.
Okay, J. Nicole.
I love them. Yes.
Yeah. They're beaut. They're a beaut. All right.
Thanks.
So yeah, shout out to Destined with Intentions. Laced us on the merch. So we'll make sure to put that info in the bio below.
Oh, and also Risque Cosmetics on the lips.
Hey, okay. All right. Anything else?
No, we're good.
Cool. So until next time, I'm Wayman.
I'm Robbie.
Thank you for joining us for Love, Logic, Laughter. We'll holla.
Bye.